What is going on, YouTube? Donnie with DER Reptiles here. Boy, do I got some stuff for you today. Well, a little bit. We'll see, though. We got some updates. And, yeah. We'll see who all comes on here today. What's going on, Laura? How are you doing this weekend? It's a nice, sunny day here in Florida. Of course, wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't be Florida if it wasn't sunny. Can you believe it? I'm actually here on time. Actually, I think I was a minute early. But we got some updates. For those 8 snakes without a label there, that is from the classic to the cinnamon Corleone gene. And we got some questions for you guys too, to see actually what you guys think the cinnamon or cinnamon Corleone gene. I've never really seen a hatchling cinnamon before. What's going on, J&N Royal Pythons? Hey, it's been a little bit since I've been able to watch your live stream. Been super busy. I know how that is. You got to remember, I'm taking care of rat breeding and over 80 snakes by myself, as well as working a full-time job. I can understand being super busy. What's going on, Jason? How are you doing? We're going to wait, get a few people in here, and then I'm going to pull out those hatchlings right there, and we're going to take a look at them. And just so you guys know, that 8 eggs that we cut for that special project, I ended up getting 5 females and 3 males. How crazy is that? That's amazing. So that really is going to improve DER Reptiles. But more special news, those two additions I said that we'll be getting, well, they're going to be coming probably in the next couple months. So be looking out for that. It's really going to take us to a new level. Will take me to a new level over here at DER Reptiles. So stay tuned for that. What's going on, LKB? How are you doing? We're going to wait and get a few more people in here before I bring them out. But just as a little bit of updating on all the girls we have here that are going to be laying eggs here in the next 3 weeks. Because if you remember, we've already had 2 clutches hatch out. We got 1 clutch right there in the incubator. That's August 28th on that one. What's going on, Lou Balls? And we have 5 more clutches that's going to be laid in the next 30 days. Well, probably 3.5 weeks. So, here's what we got going on. We got my girl Bonnie. She is very special to me. This is a female albino. Look at her. She is a week away from laying. Look how big she is. Look at her dorsal right there. Look at that bone sticking up. She's got some big eggs in there. Hopefully she's got a good male-female ratio going in there. We know that's going to be double heads. It's not going to be anything special. Just going to be some classics that are double het for albino and pied. Cannot wait for that. That is going to be my albino pied project that I've been wanting ever since I got into this. This one, this girl is another big girl. Look at how big she is. That is a super pastel bred to a spinner. She's about a week and a half from getting eggs too. So I imagine she's going to be giving me probably 10 to 12 eggs. Bonnie, I would imagine 4 to 6 because it's her first year. Then the next one after them two is going to be this girl down here, Veronica. She's another big girl. Let me pull this out far enough. That's this big girl right here. She's already done her prelay shed. She's probably about 2.5 to 3 weeks out. I'm thinking around the 13th or so of August, she'll be laying her eggs. And again, that is a classic bred to a cinnamon Corleone gene. And those of you that do not know, I did rename the gully gene Corleone. So if I mention Corleone from here on out, it is that special gene that I have here at DER Reptiles that is only here at DER Reptiles until I prove it out a little bit more, and then we will go and we will start making it available. Now, after she lays her eggs in about 2.5 to 3 weeks, yes, Corleone. If you remember me saying that I've got this project that nobody else has, it's what I got it called as the Golly, Golli. It came from Neil Golly, whatever you want to say it. I never can pronounce that name right. But the breeder that I got it from him. And she didn't have enough room to actually, prove it out and really take it to the next level. So I got it. We got our first clutch from that project a couple weeks ago. I'm going to update you on them. They all shed out. They have not ate yet, but they shed out earlier this week. I tried to keep everybody on the same feeding schedule, so I let them stew all week without being fed. So hopefully they'll take their first meal tomorrow. But that classic right down there is going to lay in about 2 to 3 weeks, somewhere around that neighborhood. This girl's going to lay about the same time, maybe a week after. This is the original Corleone female that is going to lay, I believe I bred a Corleone male or a cinnamon Corleone to her, so hopefully we'll get some supers. But this is her right here. I don't know how many eggs she's going to lay, but you can see the high blushing here. You can see that head color there a little bit. And you can see the blushing that's on the back of her dorsal. Well, you can see the blushing that's on the back of her dorsal fin. So, we'll see what she does, what she lays. But she's scheduled to lay about within a week after the one down there. And then the very last girl that's going to be laying here at DER Reptiles for this year is going to be a girl that has not laid since her first year here, and that is Zerelda, the het pied female. She's bred to a pied male. Hopefully, she'll give me some good odds like she did last time. Last time she laid 5 eggs, and 4 of them were pied. So hopefully, she'll do the same thing this time and really knock it out of the park. So that is the 5 clutches that we have still to lay here. And after that, no more clutches here for this year. And also, probably in the next week and a half, I'm not 100% sure yet. But as you can see, I have some of these snakes with Pro Coco, and as you notice, some of them without. Well, probably in the next week and a half or so, I'm probably going to go ahead and do that all the way with everybody after everybody lays, which that's going to be about a month, but I want to wait till everybody lays and then just do it all at once and make it better. But we'll see how it goes. That way it's just that much easier to really keep these guys, spot clean and everything else. Now, the way I do it, a lot of people go and they just change everything all at once. I do not do that. What I do is I put that bedding in there, and as soon as they as they shed, then I clean out the whole tub, give them new substrate. That substrate stays in there until they shed again. But you got to remember, I go through and I spot clean every single day. And when I spot clean, if I take stuff out, I put other stuff back in. So it's really nice. I like Pro Coco. I can't wait till I get to the point of changing over to Reptichip. But right now, Pro Coco is just, you just got to have a little bit of that to do it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick with Pro Coco until I can get it, get well enough established and go to Reptichip. But Pro Coco is good. As you guys know, about 4 or 5 months ago, I ran into a little bit of mite problem. So I had to switch everybody over to paper, treated them, got them taken care of. But I don't know if that was from that or if that was from, I don't know what it was from, because I did not bring any new additions into my collection to give me that, and nobody else came in and looked at my collection. So it's kind of a, where did they come from? So what I'm doing is I'm actually putting the Reptichip, or not Reptichip, the Pro Coco here, I'm putting it in the freezer for 5 days to kill everything that's in it. And then I use it. Those have already been in the freezer for 5 days, so I know everything in there is dead. If there is anything. I'm not saying there is, but just in case. You need to be safe. But I like it. It makes it easier for cleaning. J&N Royal Pythons, let me know what you think of Reptichip. That way, when it's time for me to make that jump, I can figure out if I want to go there or not. And there is the bumblebee. He's doing great. Buried himself in that substrate. It's a little bit dry right now, but I'm going to go through after I feed tomorrow and wet all the substrate down. You got to do that with Reptichip or, Freedom Breeders or Pro Coco or any coconut substrate. You need to, you'll still need to moisten it like once a week, but that's no problem. As you can tell, I don't have any snakes in these bottom tubs. That is basically, those are sitting on the ground. So what happens is it takes the coolness off of the tile and it works against that heat tape. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to be, probably in the next month or so, I'm going to be buying some casters and putting them on wheels. That'll fix that problem. Then it'll be similar to that. So that's what's going on there. Now, got 7 people in here. Let's go ahead and pull out these. Let me see how I'm going to do this. I wasn't prepared. Hopefully this light will work. Open up this a little bit more. We're going to just pull out, if you guys remembered, we had 3 classics / Corleone jeans. We're going to go ahead and pull them out. I think they're ready to eat, but I'm going to pull them all out. We can look at them together. Everybody has shed. I have the tubs numbered. And then what I'll do is I'll bring a flashlight and we'll put a flashlight on them. That way you guys can actually see. And we'll see what you guys think of the difference. Because there is a little bit of difference. There's not a whole lot of difference, but there is a little bit of difference between these guys. So, let me get my new flashlight here. Candling flashlight. It's really, really bright, as you can tell. So I'm going to turn this camera around. What's going on, TJ? And let's take a look at these Corleone / Classics. Boom. There we go. There is one. Well, here's both of them. To me, this one does not look like a normal or classic. That looks like a classic to me. Let me see if this... There's that one under light. Look at that head blushing on that one. Look at how the spotting is on the dorsal stripe. This one, well, the head does do a little bit. Look at that head stamp. And there is some blushing on the back. And then you got this guy. So what do you guys think? You can really see some blushing coming up on the sides on that one. So what do you guys think on those? Classic / Corleone. We'll see a little bit more when they get older. But this gene, of course, it's going to take just a little bit to figure out what's going on with them. And stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. And then we're going to put these guys back because I don't want to stress them out too much because tomorrow is feed day. But I just want to show you guys an update on each and every one of them. That way you guys know. And of course, these guys are all holdbacks unless I decide that they are just classics or they are just cinnamons and I decide to let them be available. Let me put these tags underneath. I haven't actually got a tag for them because I don't exactly know what's going on with them right now. And then there's these other 5. Now, well, we'll start with number 1. So I want to get all of them out. And there's a big difference in these. Yeah, that's very true, Jay Blue Eyes. Hopefully these cinnamons... Have you guys hatched out any plain cinnamons at all? If so, let me know because to me, I can tell a difference between some of these guys. Some of them are deeper color than others. And I can just tell a difference between them. But we'll see if you guys can see it too. And they're kind of, you know, again, they're only a week old. No, a couple weeks old. But we'll see here. Alright, let's turn this camera around. Alright, these are all at least cinnamons. Let me get the flashlight. There's the first one. A little bit of blushing up the sides. This one here's, look at the color difference between the back, right in this area here, and that one over there. Look at how deep red and mahogany looking color that is. Compared to that one. There's a big difference. This one's a lot darker. Or a lot brighter, I should say. What's going on, BP Collector? And this one is the same way. Then you got this one here. Then you got this one here. That one is very, very dark on that back. Well, let me back up a little bit. See how dark that is? I got a feeling some of those have both genes in it. I'm not for sure though. Hopefully, after I feed them a few meals, it'll actually, show a little bit more. But we'll just have to find out when that happens. But I will be keeping a close eye on that. There's definitely some of those cinnamons that have more of a rustic color. That's kind of what I was thinking, Jay Blue Eyes. I sure wish that I had a established, breeder that's hatched a bunch of cinnamons come over and look at them. But I definitely think that 4 of them have something going on. But time will tell. Hey there, buddy. Hey, BP Collector. Well, it's only me right now, and I'm doing good, yeah. And just to let you guys know, I have number 5 was a female. Number 4 was a male. I dropped one of the cards. Number 3 was a female. Number 2 was a male. And number 1 was a female. So I got 3 males and 2 females on the cinnamons. And on the other ones, I got 1 to 2 ratio on that. So, what's going on, Shelly? So yes, I'm hoping that when Bonnie lays her clutch and I get that out, I'm hoping it's the same way to where I get 1 or 2 males and the rest of them are females, because I am looking for that albino pied, in the next 3 years. So hopefully that will happen. Shelly is in the house. I gotta update you. It is warm, it is humid, and it kind of rained a little bit earlier, but it's dry now. But well, BP Collector, have fun. I'm working on something that hopefully will turn out to be good for you guys in a couple weeks. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Whenever it happens, you guys will know. And Shelly, guess what? It's hotter there than it is here. It's in the 80s here. Got you on that one. But things are going great. This girl right here. Oh, let go of it. Is doing well. She's eating mice. But this is my butterfly female. I'm going to be looking at putting her with something this year if she keeps eating. And hopefully she'll lay me something. She don't have a very good body mass, but maybe whenever she starts breeding, she'll really pound on the food. But she's well old enough to do it. So hopefully she'll be alright. That's a butterfly. Now, I did check one of my males today to see if he was going to be able to go this year. I seen sperm plugs. So that is very good news. And why do I say that? Because it's from kind of my picky eater here. Clyde. My male albino. He's going to be going to Bonnie next year. He's also going to be going to Pearl, which is the Super Mojave. I'm looking to get some Mojave head albinos. Cannot wait for that one. But that is my boy, Clyde. Cannot wait till he starts breeding. Hopefully he stays on food. He's eating mice also. But I got a solution for that, hopefully. But I'm not going to get into that right now. So yeah, things are going great here. I got some big things that are coming up. You guys need to stay tuned for that. And see, what else do we got going on? I may even have a female for him. That's my pied het lavender. My lavender albino, I don't think is going to be ready. She's on a food strike right now, and she's just not big enough. So unless she really packs on the weight in the next couple months, you still going to keep all of Bonnie's clutch this year? Yes, I am. And look at her. Oh, she knew I opened her tub, so she wanted to see what everybody was doing. Come on out, sweetheart. But I don't want to bug her too much because she is gravid. She's going to be laying within the next week and a half. I would say week. I say by next weekend we'll have eggs. Hey, I got to do my albino pie project. After I get an albino pie, all of them will be available. But until I get that, they're not available. I'm also next year going to throw pied to the trick. That way I can get some trick het pieds. And if you've noticed, this was empty last week. Now there's 3 snakes in it. Well, I put my lesser pastel in this one. Female, I put my trick gully, trick Colarone gene in this one. And then I put a Colarone female in that one. Because they was off of food, so I wanted to put them in a smaller tub, and it worked for the lesser pastel. That lesser pastel did eat last week, so that's why I threw the other 2 smaller ones in there to see if that will work for them also. If it will work, that is awesome. They'll be back on food, they'll be eating, and having some good body weight for next year. I did move 2 of the cinnamons that were here, cinnamon coloranes, up here, the 2 males, because I needed to take and empty the bottom 2 tubs here. So that's why there's 2 males on that rack. But big changes are coming. I guarantee you there's big changes coming to DER Reptiles. It's really going to be a positive change, I believe. And I'm liking the new setup in here. Looks a lot better. Yes, I did go pick up some rat food. They didn't have the, 5M30? So I had to get just the regional rat food. It should be just fine. But everybody's doing great. Of course, with the rat collection this big, you do have some casualties every now and then. What's the changes? I just rearranged this room last week. I put 2 over there, 2 over here. Moved everything to this wall. Turned that and made that over there just for like the bedding and stuff. And as far as the other changes, can't really say right now. What's going on, Jason? Well, you really can't smell it, to be honest. And they haven't said anything either. Nobody knows what I'm doing here. Well, I know. I do. I got 2 new additions coming in a couple months. But yes, things are going to change. I've been trying to figure stuff out for a long time now. I pretty much got it figured out. I know what I'm going to do. It's just getting to that point to where I can do it. So we'll have to wait and see what exactly that is. But how are things out in the reptile community? Jason has 2 channels. He has Going Youper and Fitz Family Constrictors. He made the Going Youper channel because he was moving up to the Upper Peninsula. If I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong. He had the Fitz Family Constrictors for a while now. I believe, if I remember, he had his motorcycle stuff on it. And then he went and, as he was going up to the Upper Peninsula, he wanted to track that journey. That's why he started Going Youper. Want to start buying, but still waiting to move. Well, I do have 2 female vanillas back there. I think I got a male too. I'll make you a deal. But yes, Jay Blue Eyes, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. And, nope. Let's see here. So, what do you guys want to talk about tonight? I didn't know your second channel had 2 channels as well too. Let's see here. I'm just trying to see what all's going on here. Hey, I just got a new subscriber. Thanks, Jason. What are we up to now? Let's take a look. 460. We're back to 460. That is awesome. But yes, things are going to start looking up here, and things are going to start changing. I would say it's going to be about, 4 months or so. I'm going to wait for all the snakes, the girls to lay. I'm going to wait for all the eggs to hatch and all the babies to be established, and then the change will be there. Better than being stuck at 448. Yeah, I was at 450. I jumped to 460 and then it dropped back again. I don't know. I'm just here for you guys, so we'll see. Corporal Soto Reptiles, welcome. What's going on? I am doing great. We're doing good over here at DER Reptiles. Kind of grew since the last time you was here, but we're doing good. What's going on, Iron Dog? How you doing? Yeah, YouTube can't count. Probably some of them spam accounts dropped off and deleted, so that's probably why it backed up some on the count. I'm not worried about it. I know who my loyal viewers are. And it's each and every one of you guys that come in and watch every week. But I try to put on a good show. I try to make as much education as possible, even though being a newbie, everybody else knows about what I know. So that's all right. I still answer questions. Let's see here. I don't get no texts, so I guess I get left out on all those. But yes, things are changing here. 5 more girls to lay over there. We got the albino female laying from a pied albino pairing. We have the super pastel that's going to lay from a spinner to a super pastel. Then we have a classic bred to a cinnamon Colarone. And then I had a either cinnamon Colarone or a Colarone bred to a Colarone. So hopefully we'll get some supers in that one. And then we have the pied to het pied pairing. That's the 5 clutches still yet to lay. 2 of them's going to be dropping in the next week and a half. So yes, this is the biggest year yet here at DER Reptiles, and it's only gonna get bigger. Because next year, I'm looking to breed 30 females. So we know, Jason, we know you're a freak. But if I remember right, don't people that do not like reptiles call all people that are into reptiles and snakes, we're all freaks? So, yeah, we're all freaks. Let's see here. Funny, because Donnie didn't think he was going to have a clutch. I didn't think I was going to have that many, to be honest, truthful. I've been in school mode for 7 months. Just had my first clutch of the season 2 days ago. Taking it slow. Don't want to overwhelm myself. That is very easy to do, Corporal Soto. I know what you're saying. And I just don't want to take, so many years to make it. So I'm just trying to grow, but not grow too fast. But yet I say that, and I've went from 0 to 80 in 3 years. And I'm actually going to have, by the time it's all said and done, I'm probably looking at 120, 125 by the time everybody has their eggs and lays their eggs. But the Super Pastel Clutch, that is all available. 5 of those top 6 snakes are available, or will be available. Let me bring out my holdback. She is stunning. And I couldn't imagine how the vanilla and Mojave would look. I just seen a picture of it and said, I want that. Well, Shelly, I'm not going to overwhelm myself, and it's not like I'm getting a bunch of snakes. It's what I'm breeding. So, like they always say, you can't succeed until you put hard work in, and that's what I'm doing. I'm putting in the hard work because I want to succeed at what I want to do. So let's go ahead and grab that vanilla Mojave that's in that tub right there, and I want to bring her out and show her. She is amazing. She is so amazing. Let me go get her real quick. Look at that. Hi there, little lady. Look at the blushing that's on the side. She is a total sweetheart. Look at all that blushing right there. That is crazy. You can really tell just looking at her this way. She is crazy. I gotta say, she is definitely one of the prettiest ones that I have ever hatched out. I may do that pairing again next year. If I didn't have a plan for that Super Mojave already, I would have just kept back one of the vanilla males and bred to my Super Mojave female. And definitely created more. But I've got plans for that Super Mojave female going to albino. And that is the cherry bombs. So I got Dreamsicle project going on. I've got albino pied project going on. I've got another project that I really can't say right now. And the trick pied project I'll be working on. And what else? I still got to get a Desert Ghost male. How come she's sweet and the straight vanillas are butts? Probably because they know they're coming there and yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But yes, I tell you, those vanillas up there, she is the only one that I can pick up without hissing. Everybody else hisses like they're snakes or something. But that's fine. She's my holdback. That's the one I want to be nice. So, all the babies, all the cinnamons and all that, they have not hissed at me yet. They're good. I imagine soon as they take some meals, they're going to get into food mode and then they're going to start hissing up. But I am feeding them good sized meals and they're doing good. So, typical females, exactly. You said it, I didn't. I didn't say I was moving, Jason. I just have a plan. And I can't really say that plan. Do you have a list of what you have available? As of right now, as we speak, I have... Well, Shelly hasn't really marked one or the other, or both yet. But I have 2 female vanillas, 1 male vanilla, and 2 male classics. That's what we have available right now. And I can actually pull them out. Well, I'm not going to pull them out. I'll pull the tub out because right now they're in food mode. But this one is in shed, of course. I mean, and he's got some good size to him already. That's a vanilla male in shed. Deep in shed, which he'll probably still eat tomorrow. And then We have another female vanilla. See where she's at so she don't light my finger up. Get over here in the light. Female vanilla. Right here, as you can tell. Whoa, it's going to get it close to me. There's our female vanilla right there. And then, sorry about the shaky camera. And then we have this male classic right here. Beautiful markings on him. Let me turn him around here so you can see his face. There we go. Right there, a male classic. Good blushing on that head. Whoa. Good blushing on that head right there. And then we got one that's up there looking for food, so this ought to be pretty fun to pull out here. Oh, don't come out. Don't come out. I don't want to put my finger in front of you. He is going to actually... There we go. All right, let's try this again. I might have to put this one down a minute because he is on the move. This is another male classic. He is available. And then we have, let me put him back up. This male vanilla right here. So that is all we have available at this point. I imagine the ones that are in the incubator, I have 7 eggs in the incubator that is bred from a pied to a possible het pied. Let's take a look at those eggs real quick. These are going to be getting cut on August 28th. And that's them right there. They are still full. They have not started dimpling yet. But that is a pied to het pied, to a possible het pied pairing. I'm hoping to prove out that possible het pied to be het pied. She does have good pied markings, so I think she will prove out. And then I'll have another het pied female. And if you're looking for some male pastels, I got some of them available too. Basically, they're close to getting breeding size already. And I also have a male Inchie. Thank you. But, yeah. Be looking for a super pastel to spinner pairing. All of them eggs will be available. What else? All of my het pieds will be available. Maybe a couple of my pieds, I don't know, depending on how many pieds I get. I do know I need to hold back a couple. Just because I need to get some need to get some pieds into my collection. What's up, Tone? But yes. And of course, yes, I have a hat on. I think I look better of it backwards than forwards. But I like it better backwards. Just like about like this. Right there. I'm good. But yes, that's what I got available. If you guys are interested, contact me at DER Reptiles on Instagram, or send me an email at derreptiles@gmail.com, and we'll see. Can still see your face either way. You look 12 years old. Well, you guys just don't know my true age, so if I'm 12, that's alright. But I got a spot right back here on my head that says different. But yes, that's what's going on. And I think I'm going to jump off of here. I want to thank you guys for coming on and joining. When you get a chance, Jason, give me a call. And I'll see everybody next week. If Bonnie does lay her eggs sooner than next Saturday, I will go ahead and go live and pull her eggs. Same way with Lillian. I'll do the same thing for that. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Thank you guys for joining. Have a great weekend. Make sure to keep those reptiles, if you're hot, keep them cooler. If you're cold, keep them warm. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye.